Hello everybody and welcome to what is the last normal episode of Plants vs Zombies. Whatever happens, this is the last one. The Zen Garden will not function. When I click on it, it just goes to black screen. So, we're going into the Zen Garden, even though my OCD is getting triggered by that little water droplet here. We are going to go into the shop though, because I've done a lot of Zen gardening in between episodes, as you can tell, and I think I've got enough money to buy everything in the store. So let's start with the 9th item slot. Oh my god, there's one for 10. I did not think about that. Then I also do definitely want to buy this one and this one. This one would be a nice addition as well. And it looks like I don't even come close to having enough of everything. So I'm going to have to fix that Zen Garden thing somehow. But that's going to be a thing for another day. Because today we're going for the last stand, the last minigame we have to do. And you might be saying, but you still have to do survival. I looked into what survival actually is. And I think that might be better fitted for a live stream kind of format. So what we're going to end up doing here is we're going to finish this off in the last episode. And then throughout the next couple of weeks after this being uploaded, we will start doing some more live streams for Plants vs Zombies. That might mean that like Pokemon Platinum never gets finished. I don't know how the timeline is going to go for that, but I'm going to also do a little bit of a different strategy here compared to what I used to do, and that is mostly dependent on this. Is there anything else we desperately need? I don't think there is. I mean, we could do this. We could do that. Right? Let's do that. So, everybody and their mom has been telling me to... Actually, let's restart here. I've got a better idea. I forgot about bringing garlic, because garlic's actually very good. To use more spike weeds. So, we're going to do that and upgrade them to spike rocks as well. Tall nuts obviously still needed. This is needed, this is needed. These just deal a lot of damage and slow down zombies, I think. Just like the snow pea, but for the melon, and it does a lot of damage. Then we have the garlic, and what else did I add just a moment ago? I don't think anything. Let's go for a cherry bomb just in case we need it. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we don't need these two lanes. We're just going to be replacing the garlic in there over and over and over and over again. Then we are going to place spike weeds, and this is going to take quite a while for us to be able to do, all the way along these. And then we're going to upgrade all of them as well. Probably not, maybe we won't actually upgrade them. Now that I think about it. We might. Place melon pools here and upgrade them to winter melons. Then at least 6 cattails. And I'm not going to upgrade the spike weeds, I don't think. No, because I need some money or sun left for replacing the garlics, obviously, and then some cherry bombs if needed. But I definitely do need some tall nuts here. I almost forgot about that. So I think this is going to be the setup we're going to go for, and then we can upgrade these as we go along. I think this is a good way to start this off. And again, the cattails are actually ridiculously overpowered, and so are the melons. Really, they're just. We're probably going to go from, oh my god, we almost made it, but we died at the very last second, to this is going to be easy now. I imagine this is not gonna give me any difficulty whatsoever, and that is kind of awesome, because that means that the final episode of this series as a normal Let's Play series is going to go very well. That brings us to the question, what is going to be coming after this? And to that I answer, I have no idea yet. I've been thinking about what I want to do after this, because I still want to do a series which can fit in shorter episodes, because I kind of like the idea of having one series going on that's about 30 minutes per episode, and then one that's about like 15 to 20 minutes per episode. I did not think about that being a thing. I guess we can just put normal melons down there and there for when they're needed, if they're needed. Yeah, I probably should have thought about that being a thing. Anyway, so I don't know what there's gonna be yet. I was originally thinking about doing Pokemon Conquest next, but then I figured I think that game actually lends itself to longer episodes than 30 minutes rather than shorter episodes, because it's a fairly like slow game. So I don't really want to do that to replace this series. What I do want to do, I am not entirely sure yet. I guess we'll figure it out at some point. Mainly after this episode is recorded, I just need to figure it out. What are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do here? I probably don't need to replace the... I thought I had enough for 4. Apparently I do not. I don't know if this one is actually like gonna get used by the zombies that come through the top lane here. Probably wanted to keep some for a melon here as well. If need be, I can place one garlic like here. Might not be necessary though. So far things seem to be going very well. I do need to keep in mind that nothing even came close to like being halfway through there, so there's no real reason for me to upgrade the spike weeds into spike rocks. And the garlic and the tall nuts do need to be replaced at some point. So I probably shouldn't waste too much sun on trying to upgrade these when it's not actually necessary. But I do think these actually don't disappear when a one of those, I don't know what they're called again, those ice making machines goes over them, whereas a normal spike would get destroyed. So maybe for Bobsled Bonanza this would actually be a fairly good thing to bring. I didn't have it at the time, I do now. I don't hear any music anymore. That's because I accidentally bumped the volume control. That doesn't really like change anything for you guys, so that's kind of... Okay, so we are slightly in trouble. I don't know what happened to my accent there. I think we can handle it. Again, the most scary is the things that happen here in the middle 2 lanes. I think everything else will just die before they even get close to the end here, especially since they're being slowed down. The football zombies are slightly worrying, but I think we'll be fine. How many flags do we need to complete? I think 5 in total. Now we also have 6 cat tails, which is just a lot. And I know there's like optimal strategies for all of this, and there's like multiple optimal strategies for all of this, and I'm doing none of them, and I'm actually like doing probably a combination of them. I'm in trouble. I definitely need new tournaments, and I only can get 1. What happens if I put a garlic on here? I wonder. It's worth a try. Still going to be able to jump over it, but I don't think that's that bad of a thing, really. Yeah, let's try it. Flag number 3. We might still like have a little bit of trouble on our hands in the later waves, because obviously this is not an optimal strategy, but I think it's a fun strategy, and that's what's most important here. Also, just the spike weeds in general, very, very good, and they're not that expensive. I mean, that's 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, that's 1600 for 2 lanes. Then combining those with the garlic, which I probably should actually be using. Combining that with the garlic, that means that we only like chocolate. We only need 2 lanes of them in total. And let's see, actually, the garlic here, that probably pushes you up to that lane, doesn't it? Yes, it does, which means that this tournament is going to get annihilated. But honestly. Doesn't matter that much. Because if they get too close, the cattails will just come in and kill. Exactly, yeah, the football zombie is getting way too close, and 6 cattails on your ass and you're dead. That's pretty much what's going on here. We've got a normal line of defense, and then these are pretty much just emergency, and they just target the things that are closest, I think, or the things that are most dangerous, and that's definitely these zombies right here now. And actually, they are getting way closer than I thought they would be able to, which isn't good. Yeah, these also are being a bit of an issue, I'm gonna be honest. So I think I might still lose this one. Yeah, I think I need to rethink my strategy a little bit more even. The question is, where did I go wrong? You survived for 2 flags. I am aware. Where did I go wrong? Definitely spike rocks, not worth bringing. Right? Don't have enough sun for it. Then maybe I bring walnuts instead of tall nuts? I'm gonna try that. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. And then, I mean, these two still. I know I spent like that's 250 per plant, and I planted 6, so that's like 500. That's 1500 out of the 5000 that I had. So maybe that was a little bit overkill. Then again, I also planted 2 winter melons, which are. I'm gonna go with normal snow peas this time around, I think. I'm gonna go with normal snow peas. Cherry bombs still. Can you put those on snow peas? No. I don't know why I thought you would be able to. I just figured maybe there's a chance that you can. Definitely still garlic, don't forget that, like at all. I think just placing down a lot of star fruits also kind of works. Let's bring star fruit. Let's see if we have enough left to place a couple of star fruits down, and then I guess a jalapeno. Okay, so garlic and garlic. Then a lot of spike weeds again. This is probably going to be a fairly lengthy episode. I did set my my oven to preheating because I want to eat a pizza in a moment after recording this episode. And it takes quite a while to preheat, but it might actually, like, this episode might be longer than it takes to preheat that oven. So, yeah, that's it's going to be interesting. I probably just want to put snow peas down there and there as well. At least, like, let's go for 4 cattails at the start here. We can always add some if needed. We can't trade them back into sun. Then walnuts here. Now let's add like 3 down here and 3 up there and 3 down here. Leaves us with 700 sun to do the next rounds. I think this might not be a bad idea either. Again, this is a hybrid strategy, as I'd like to call it. There is a strategy which just solely focuses on placing down a lot of star fruit. Obviously, we have the spike weeds going on together with the garlic. We have the cattails, which I think there is a strategy which is just place down as much cattail as you can. I did forgo the actual tall nuts this time to save some money. Is that going to come back to bite me in the ass? I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe not. I guess we'll see. I'm not even going to bother picking up the money, by the way, because at this point my Zen garden makes me so much more money than all of these things combined that it's not even worth it for me to pick up the money, and I'm better off just looking around at the screen, seeing where things go wrong so that I can do something about it if and when needed. I could also just set up one of those plants that collects the gold and the money for you. I could do that, but that would require me to set up an extra plant, and probably like 2, to be honest, because I don't know what their reach is. I imagine it's the same reach as the normal magnet shroom, so I don't want to really do that. So far, this seems like a very, very good first wave, and that's more chocolate. Other than what's happening down here. But honestly, those might still be dealt with rather easily because all the cattails are now focusing them, and they're also getting hit by quite a lot of the star fruits. So it's 75 per walnut on the water, right? I'm thinking I want to do 2 layers of those. Like this. I don't need to replace those yet. I'm gonna go for 2 more of these anyway. I might be a little bit low on sun if I need to replace a lot of things next round, which I might have to do. And maybe I should be placing snow peas on the water as well. Probably gonna do that next round if possible. Because these are not getting slowed down. Every single lane is getting slowed down at this point, except the ones on the water. And those end up being an issue like oftentimes for me. So I'm thinking definitely put some snow peas down on the water as well. And it's some extra damage as well, which never hurts. And they also act as a little bit of a shield. Let's be honest. They're also a little bit of a shield for the way more expansive cattails. Are they more expensive? Not that much. Like 50 sun more expensive. All things considered, that's not that much more expensive, to be honest. But we are not doing very well at the moment, I must admit. We're going to need to be replacing quite a lot of things. And there's a lot of zombies on screen at the moment. Yeah, we might lose again here. In which case, actually, this probably would have been better for a live stream as well, because I'm probably going to fail quite a lot, and there's going to be a long episode. We're already 18 minutes in, we're only at the second attempt, second flag. Which sounds like there's going to be more attempts. I don't know that, there's live commentary. Well, obviously, could use that sun. Honestly, I think the snow peas at this point are more important than... than extra walnuts, what I was going to say. Let's just go. Let's go and let's see. Probably it's a better idea to do this the other way around, I just realized, by the way. Send the zombies to the uppermost and lowermost lanes, so that the cattails can attack the things in the middle lanes. The lanes that are spikeweeds now, when the garlics can't be replaced. Because right now we have cattails which are going to attack things in this lane, generally before things in this lane. Which is not particularly, like, good for us. So if we have to redo this again, we're doing this the other way around. I'm hoping that we don't have to redo this again, and we're getting a lot of chocolate here. Like, a lot of chocolate. Yeah, I feel like these snow peas are going to fucking die. There's not much I can do about it. It's the thing. What I'm going to do, because I am getting tired of this already, after this attempt fails, not when this attempt, if this attempt fails, when this attempt fails, because do you have eyes? Obviously this is going to fail. I'm just going to look up what's the most optimal strategy, and I'm going to show you that, and I'm going to act like I came up with that myself. That strategy doesn't work anymore when you say that last part out loud. I do realize that. I might actually live this wave, which is insane. I'm not gonna live long enough to finish this wave. There's 2 metal zombies here, 2 metal bucket hat zombies, and there's 1 screen door zombie, 3 zombies in the water as well with metal buckets on the heads. Yeah, so time to go recreate a picture I found on the internet. Okay, so the picture I have here has this as like a base strategy, which I can see why that would work. But then also, I don't think I have enough sun to actually place down everything that these people place down here. So we're gonna try and figure this out together. But I might like not have enough sun for this, which it definitely looks like I won't. But we do get sun after every single wave, obviously. So I have enough for 1 cattail, and that is about it. So this in theory should do wonders. I don't know if it will, but in theory this should do like a lot of good for me. The strategy here I found on the internet, on Google, has 4 cattails in total here, and just like this setup behind, which I'm still thinking this is not gonna work. I do not believe that this is gonna work. But apparently there's also a last stand endless mode, which sounds horrifying to me. But honestly, so far this is working a lot better than I thought it would. Just going to show how powerful these winter melons actually are. Which is insane. I'm seeing a lot of different kinds of strategies. One of which is specifically made for farming money, which has a lot of like those marigolds and a couple of the magnetrooms with the upgrade. But honestly, so far, wave 1's gone very well. That's the only thing I'm worrying about is the water-based plans. But honestly, that shouldn't be that big of a deal, because now I have actually like good DPS on these lanes as well, and having a lot of star fruit. Just like, you see how well this is going. This is going way better than spike weeds. People telling me to use spike weeds, I get you, I like them, but so far this is working out way more in my favor, and I do appreciate that a lot. So we pretty much like get 1 cattail a wave, is what I'm getting at here. And that should be enough, really, because now after this wave we're going to get a 3rd, then after the next wave we're going to get a 4th, and after that wave I think we just win. But yeah, honestly, I think we win here. I think we've got this. So, I'm sorry for clicking away, I just wanted to see the time of the recording. If not, I'm still going to end like at least this recording. Maybe I'll like put together this recording and the next one I do into one like very long episode. Because I am very hungry and I do need that pizza. It's not even a pizza, it's a pizza burger. Do you guys have that? I feel like part of me feels like it's a very American invention, the pizza burger, but part of me also feels like it's designed by like, not specifically maybe Dutch, but like designed by Europeans to look like an American invention. What it is, if you don't know, is it's pretty much what you think it is. It's 2 buns, but the buns are the way bigger than normal hamburger buns. So like this big, right? And they are a lot more, they're not as soft as a normal hamburger bun as well. So, and then you have pizza toppings on them, which there's a lot of them. I personally like the barbecue chicken one. I didn't get the barbecue chicken one because the store I went to didn't have that one. But I got the barbecue. I didn't get the barbecue chicken one. That's my favorite. And then you put those as if they're two like mini pizzas. You put those in your oven, right? So far, so good. Then when they're done, after like 15 or so minutes, you pull them out and you can either eat them as like two small pizzas, which kind of defeats the purpose of them, or you can get both of them and then just like put them together. And it's like a hamburger, but without the hamburger, but instead there's like pizza toppings in between your buns, and they're a bit more crispy because they've been inside the in the oven, right? So I got some of those for lunch today, but it's 5 p.m, so it's more like a how do you call that? A dinner? It's like brunch, but for between. I do like those presents. It's like brunch, but for lunch and dinner? I don't know. I'm having a late dinner today because I had a late breakfast, and so I'm having a late lunch as well. But I figured I only have frozen bread. And while I do like eating toast a lot, I just couldn't bother myself to toast for both my breakfast and my lunch today. Oftentimes I will. Oftentimes I'll do toasted bread for both breakfast and lunch. Today didn't feel like it, and the bread hasn't thawed out enough yet to actually be like properly eaten. And yeah, that's the issue with this strategy. Never mind. Apparently it's not. So I was at the store anyway because I needed to buy some French fries because I'm all out of like anything potato. So I also got myself a pizza burger for lunch, but I figured the oven is going to need to preheat, so I might as well record this episode. But it's going a little bit longer than I originally anticipated. Okay, how much sun do I have? I have enough sun to place down one of these dudes, and then let's just keep the 100, because next wave I might actually be able to like place down 2 tall nuts here, and then we're set. If we've got 2 tall nuts as well, to make sure there's no dolphin zombies being an issue, because that was almost an issue last round, or last flag. I think we are gold. I think this strategy actually does work. As stupid as it looked in the picture I found, it was the least stupid picture I could find in the first minute, like, of Googling. I think this might work, and that's a lot, and I mean an absolute shit ton of zombies. I'm very glad that the melon pools, or winter melons in this case, have a area of effect damage. Like, they do splash damage. So even though there's a lot of zombies, every single one of them is getting damaged. That's the most important thing, I think, in this challenge. And that's why people tell me to use spike weeds, because it doesn't matter how many zombies are in a lane, they're all getting damaged at all times, right? These melons also do that, though maybe slightly less efficiently. They also do that. And it looks like it's efficient enough because there's... Okay, there is one zombie that's actually going to be an issue here again. Is it though? Because its HP absolutely disappears as soon as the zombie, as soon as the dolphin actually is gone. So I think that means that we're at wave number 4, which means that we're over halfway through. Assuming that we don't have any issues arise here. So what am I going to do now? That's a good question. I think I'm going to place down some walnuts and some tall nuts. Oh, that was flag number 4 already. So this is the last one. This is the last fucking one. Okay, so I dare say the most important thing to do here is place down these 2 tall nuts. And then I have a walnut in backup if ever I absolutely, like, desperately need one. To keep a football zombie or something away from our plants. But I don't think I'll need it. is the thing. I think we've just got this, and this is now the longest Plants vs. Zombies episode. Which is fitting because it's also the last one. Again, I'm going to do the survival things in live streams. They're not going to be on a schedule probably. They're just going to happen throughout the next couple of weeks or like month or two. And we're going to get started with the new Let's Play after this, which I have no idea what it's going to be yet. Again, I'm going to export this video once I've had my lunch, dinner, whatever. And then I'm going to have to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to be recording next, because I still have no idea. Again, I thought it was going to be a good idea to do a Pokemon Conquest. I've kind of like backpedaled on that a little bit. Because also I kind of want to have one non-Pokemon thing going on and then one Pokemon thing going on. So there's a lot of things to take in consideration with thinking about a new series. I mean, whatever happens, right? Even if I lose a couple of cattails here, it's the last wave. Nothing bad is gonna happen here. I'm going to... You know what? I'm not even gonna place down anything. I'm going to trust in the fact that we just got this, that we win here. We got to the last stand, to the final zombie last time. And this looks like, okay, definitely needed a walnut here. Never mind, I need a walnut here. That was almost very bad. I kind of overestimated myself there. Are we already at... Was this a huge wave of zombies or is that still coming? Is this the end? Because I feel like this is the end. Which means that we now have completed all the minigames in Plants vs. Zombies. We have. Which is 1,000 more dollars, which actually isn't that impactful whatsoever. I want to thank you all for watching this... Beat all 20 minigames. There we go. I want to thank you all so much for watching this entire series. I think this is literally episode 40, so it's been 40 episodes, which means it's been over 2 months since this series actually started, and now we are finally done with the main Let's Play part of it. There's still going to be a part 41, there's going to be live streams, and if you don't like live streams, that's fine, because it's also going to get like processed into a video, and it's just going to be episode 41, but without a face cam, because I don't actually have like a proper webcam I can use for live streaming. So there's not going to be any face cam for that one, and they're going to be significantly longer. There's probably like 2 or 3 episodes that are going to be 2 hours long, because they're live streams. Until the next time, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you have indeed enjoyed the videos. Hopefully you have. I'm gonna eat because I am hungry. See you all back next time with the live stream or the next series or whatever. Bye.